The antagonist for Mass Effect 5 has been speculated many times, with the suspects including the Ket, the Leviathans, hidden Protheans, and maybe even the Reapers again. Perhaps we have been overlooking the greatest antagonist we could face in the entire series, the universe itself. Hello crows and non-crows alike, my name is Joe Mack, otherwise known as Support Crow, and today we're talking about the Big Rip. The Big Rip refers to the mother of all apocalypses. This isn't something that endangers just a planet, or a solar system, or a galaxy, or even your favorite scientist Solarian. This is the ultimate end of the entire universe. Today's theory being that Mass Effect 5 is a story about surviving the end of everything. To explain this properly, we need to go to the lab. For a theory about a science fiction game, you might not be surprised about the inclusion of actual scientific theory. So welcome to the Support Crow Science Lab. Now upgraded with the highest quality stolen stock photos of very fancy scientific equipment to crack some of the toughest questions in Mass Effect. Questions like, how much calibration is enough calibration? And how many space fish can be starved to death before it's considered a war crime? Very important questions. But today, we're in the lab to discuss the Big Rip. What is it, and how does it apply to Mass Effect? The Big Rip is an actual scientific theory about the end of the universe. As you may know, everything in space is constantly moving. However, not only is everything from meteors to solar systems flying by, but the universe itself is expanding. The distance between the Milky Way Galaxy and the Andromeda Galaxy is 2.5 million light years. However, in the far, far future, this distance will increase. This isn't just happening between these two galaxies. This is happening everywhere. What is the culprit behind this universal expansion? Dark energy. Now, dark energy has been a subject of Mass Effect theories ever since Talizora brought it up in Mass Effect 2. So how are we bringing up dark energy this time? According to actual scientific theory, dark energy is causing the universe to expand and expand and expand. This is where the scientific theory of the Big Rip comes in. The theory claims that dark energy could become so powerful that it starts to tear everything to pieces. Galaxies, solar systems, planets, and your favorite scientist Solarian. Eventually, dark energy could even rip apart atoms, making what's left of the universe, which wouldn't be very much at this point, not feel so good.
I don't feel so good.
I think it's possible we could see a Big Rip situation take place in Mass Effect. In fact, it may even be hinted at in some of the marketing for Mass Effect 5. This was one of the first posters, and everyone zoomed in on this explosion site, the dead Geth in the middle there, and we all try to figure out who these individuals were down below. However, if you go all the way down, you'll notice that the terrain starts to look like it's being Thanos snapped away. More recently, we got a poster of an N7 agent with a peculiar graphic design. The bottom half appears to be stretching out as though we're being spaghettified. Could these be hints about the conflict we're going to face, or is my tin hat a little too tight here? This Mass Effect theory and this scientific theory kind of work against each other though. The Big Rip is a process that occurs over a long period of time. By the time the expansion accelerates to a point where we're causing suns to go supernova, it's already too late. So, how can this still be a potential antagonist? I think I have an answer. The mass relays. As we've seen from release concept art, the civilization of the Milky Way is trying to repair old relays and create what appears to be new mass relays. Judging from this art piece, it looks like Cerberus might be trying to build their own here. Here's a possible easy answer. Cerberus gets up to some kind of fishy business and makes a mistake. Shocker, I know. Mass relays create mass-free corridors of space-time that propel ships thousands of light years away. They do this through the use of Element Zero, which when activated releases dark energy. Perhaps this mistake causes the dark energy released in these new mass relays to suddenly accelerate the expansion of dark energy, creating multiple mini-rips that then begin to spread and break down everything at the atomic level. Our mission is to find some way to either stop what's happening or figure out how to survive it. All the while being in a galaxy that is actively facing an apocalypse. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about all of this down in the comments. And be sure to stick around for my next Mass Effect vid where we discuss whether or not Mass Effect 5 will be live service. Until then though, be safe, be well, be kind. Bye bye.